Hello, hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, second Monday. I hope everyone is doing well today. Um, I'm actually not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Got to visit Grandma Man walking last night with Dad Man, and it was a lovely, lovely visit. And got to have dinner with her. It's just really, really, really nice. So I'm so glad about that. Let me check out everything like I always do before we start the stream. Oh, before I actually start doing a lot of my talking. So here we go. Let me like myself and let me share this over into the Twixverse here so that people can know that I am actually doing my stream today. Um, uh, I like to stick my Twitch link in there just in case anybody would like to check out. So here we go. Let me go ahead and post that over in the Twix first. So that is done. Let's go over to Threads. Let's post it over there. So I believe. Okay, so I think we got all that done. Got it. Let me do my poll. We're doing our poll today um, because it's kind of odd. It doesn't really go with any of the celebrations, but I did it anyway. Um, Today is National Chicken Soup for the Soul Day, and that celebrates who you are and how you get there. Today is the day to nurture your soul. Because a little chicken soup does a lot of good. It's warm and hearty. As we cup our hands around the bowl, the heat radiates into our bodies. The steam hits our face with a comforting aroma. Similar to what chicken soup does for our bodies, the regular nurturing of our souls benefits our health. Whether you pick up a book, meditate, or go for a long walk, reflect on who you are and your achievements. That's what's from nationaldaycalendar.com. So today we are talking about the real chicken soup. I like this type of soup best. That is our poll today. Chicken noodle soup, minestrone soup, lentil soup, or tomato soup. So that is our poll for today. So let's go and see who is here in the chat. We have, let's see, Snortapoopas Cuber saying hello, humans and other critters. Hello to you. I hope you are doing well today. We have Sci-Fi Mommy saying good morning and a good morning to you. We have Sashi saying greetings to everyone and good evening to you, Sashi. I hope your day was well and your evening is even better. We have Fallout Dave. Hola, hola to you. I hope your day has started off well. And we have Stream Elements and Siribot over there on Twitch. And we have some hellos. I wish YouTube would start to stream automatically. I wish YouTube would do a lot of stuff that it doesn't do. It would be nice. Sometimes it's a pain to get something to start when, when I know Dadman starts streaming. Sometimes if I have the YouTube already up, it doesn't start. I have to leave. It doesn't, and come back in. It sometimes can be a real pain. I do agree with you with that. And we have a Penny. Hello to you. Let me do something here real quick. Let me take and no, I do not want 1 month free. So I'm going to go over here, sure the volume is turned down. I'm going to send this link to my fam because I forgot to do that real quick. My phone died in the middle of the night. Um, luckily, I did get up in time about 15 minutes ago. So it's like, yay. I've started setting up everything the night before so that in the case if I do sleep in, I don't um I don't have to panic. So but yes, I slept in today. Oh, Sashi, stop it. You, do you really think chicken soup will help? Couldn't what? Uh, I love chicken soup, but my favorite is not the chicken soup there. Chicken noodle pizza. Okay, okay. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? Well, today is a Monday. No, today is not Monday. I didn't change the date on this. Well, let's fix that real fast because I just can't do that. I just can't do that. I've got to fix this. I said I changed the date, everything else about this one. I just forgot to change the date. So um, let me check and make sure I changed. Yeah, I changed it for the other, and I went, oh, don't forget to change the date up top, and I did. So I'm gonna fix that real fast because I just can't stand. I just can't stand it being being wrong. So let's. Well, it did already changed it. So there we go. So here we go. It is actually Tuesday, November 12th. Um, ooh, and we've already got some food. Uh, I will pop those up there in a minute. I'm going to star them in case the chat goes up. So Tuesday, November 12th at 2:20. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me get this right. Tuesday, November 12th, 2024. It is day 317 of the year, and we have 48 days remaining in 2024. Who knows, Sashi? Um, I, I don't understand technology sometimes. Oh, it's another day, another call, still waiting for the HR appointment. I'm so sorry. So here I'm going to post our little thing here. Here's a little inspiration today. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So that little mousy doing little arm curls with the mouse trap. Oh my goodness. I just think that's so funny. And Phantom says, I have never mastered the sleep in thing. I was up at 4 a.m. and went to bed around 1 a.m. I sleep around 3 to 4 hours a day. I didn't get to sleep till about 4 o'clock this morning. And I woke up at 9. So, except for polar bears. I remember yesterday's lesson. Yes, yes. Except for polar bears, they just kill you. That is correct. You guys are paying attention and you're retaining what you have learned on this show. My disciples are doing well. And we have Sue B 720. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I hope everyone is doing well. Well, I'm going to look up that soup real quick. Let's see. Um, let's Let's go ahead and remove that because, oh, wait, actually, let me go ahead and do the promos here. Tonight at 8 p.m., Dadman is doing Independence Day Resurgence with Daisy Boss, and they're going to be talking about it. They did Independence Day last month, so they're going to kind of do a review and talk about this show today. Well, tonight at 8 p.m. And Fridays at 10 p.m. Dadman does Late Night with Dadman. And all these are on his channel at DadmanWalking55. He has a college football scoreboard on Saturday at 8 p.m. Sunday, he's doing Talking Turkey with R.M. Briggs. They can be talking about the similarities and differences of the Canadian and the American Thanksgiving and whatever topics happen to pop up. Today at 1 p.m., I'm doing a block party with Mrs.DadmanWalking55. That's me. I'll be building this elk that you see in the picture. It'll be very, very cool to do that one. Thursdays at 5, I putter around in Lego Fortnite. I puttered around yesterday just actually while Dadman was doing his football show last night while I was listening to it. And well, I got a lot done. I'm kind of becoming a little obsessed with this. Um, I understand why people got obsessed with Fortnite, with Minecraft. I really do. But I really like Lego Fortnite. It's quite fun. Whoops. Yep, we're doing the puzzle first, everybody. Let me see here what we have here. Phantom says, I sleep about that much a day. 1 to 2 hour naps is all I ever take. Sometimes they say that's better. I snort a poop is tells Politics. I am really just sweet and lovable. Don't be afraid of him. Paula says, I'm not fooled like the chubby tourist. And Snorterpooper snuffles innocently. And Phantom says, that's not what the tourists on that video were screaming, LOL. And we have a name we cannot pronounce. Wake up, people! This is Dadman is doing a live stream. Whoops. Okay, Dave, we absolutely will. I am so looking excited to it. And lentil soup is my favorite. I love lentils. I really do. I actually saw a um, recipe. It's not a soup, but you take the lentils and you uh, bake them, and you have like a snack. I'm really going to try that. That sounds really, really neat. And Sashi says, the name we cannot pronounce, wake up. I've been awake for hours. Well, it's your evening. That's why. I hope you'd be awake for hours, Sashi. Silly, silly. Um, so let me, let's see. I told you that I knew I'd get distracted. Let me look at this soup. Indian Rasam. So let's see. Let's push the right button here. That looks good. So here is a picture. Let's make sure we have it up on StreamYard here. There we go. So let's kind of do that one. It's got a little bit of the herbs in it, and you can kind of see it pretty good there. There we go. Indian Rasam. Let's look up the recipe for that. Okay. This one is from Indian Healthy Recipes. See if it actually has a recipe here. Sometimes they say that and then they don't have the recipe. Oh, I hate the way they do these. It takes methy seeds, dried red chili pepper. Oh, I do not like that. I do not like this website. Let's see if I can find another one. Um, an Indian tomato soup. It says rasam is a thin tomato soup often served as a dip or broth in Indian cuisine. And this one says this is very much my own version of the people who did this website. It's bulked up. The flavor was inspired by what it's often found in restaurants, but they bulked it up by additional spices like paprika to keep it from being too thin. Rasam is typically served with small chunks of tomato, but if you want a texture more like gazpacho, you can roughly puree the tomatoes in a blender beforehand, and that this makes a great cold soup. So here we go. I'm going to post this here. Um, there's a recipe for that. And, I have to put it everywhere, put it in Discord. So you guys who are part of the Discord, for those that are sowing discord in my group, I'm just kidding. Um, my Discorders there can do that. So this has tomatoes, curry leaves, green chili, garlic cloves, amchur, cumin seeds, coriander, charnushka. Some of those you have to look up and see what they are. They look like they're spices. Mustard seed, paprika, brown or raw sugar is optional to ghee or vegetable oil. You just heat your soup pot on medium high heat. You put your spices in three groups. They tell you which ones to do. Then you roast your seeds and let's see. Then when you put all your spices in, it tells you how to do that. And then when the pot smells very good from all those spices, then you add the tomatoes. Says it is important to do this quickly so the spices just get toasted and don't burn. And then you bring your soup to a boil. You let it cook. And if you want it a little sweeter, you can add sugar depending on how it tastes. Additional water if you need to. Um, and then you serve it. And that's it. And that just looks delicious. Sounds delicious. Yummy. I will get to the chat. I have not forgotten about you all. So let me go ahead and post this over here in our Discord. Make sure that shows a picture. It does show a picture. Okay, small picture, but it does show one under. So that looks absolutely delicious. That's all I can say. Yum. Let me find this. There we go. Yum. Make sure that's not on. There we go. Oh, but we still have that up. And we're going to remove that. Okie doke. Holiday says a lot of time the lentils aren't soft enough though. I find the crock pot best for making lentil soup. I wonder if you can make lentil soups in a pressure cooker. I bet you can. I got a pressure cooker, but I only use it for canning. Um, for but I would love to cook in them. They're not that expensive, the pressure cookers. I was surprised. We have Corey Cochran. Good morning to you. I hope your day is starting off well. We have hellos and hellos, and we have the recipe. And Betty says, I like vegetable beef soup, minestrone, split pea, and tomato soup. I like to crush cheese crackers in the tomato soup. Oh my gosh, that would be lovely. mm. I do sometimes like some of the real brothy soups. I do like some taking crackers and crushing them in them and um, then letting it soak all up into it. Yum. I sometimes like putting croutons in my tomato soup. And Fallout Dave never learned sewing. Did I say something about sewing? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the context of that comment. I love sewing. Corn chowder, yes. There's corn. I tried. Um, I was gonna put like clam chowder or something like that in, but I was trying to. I figured, well, those are more chowders instead of soups. I know it's not a big differentiation, but yeah, corn chowder is good too. I love soups. I love almost any kind of soup that you can make. I love what I call um, refrigerator. I call it kitchen sink soup. That's what I call it. Where you take everything out of the refrigerator that's about to go bad, and you plop it in a pot, and you put chicken stock or beef stock or whatever stock you have, and you just let it cook, and you have mm, this wonderful food. It's really good. And the name we cannot pronounce says in Greece, the traditional seasoning for lentil soup is laurel leaves and garlic. Mmm. If you use a pressure cooker for lentils, you're going to get a pulp. They dissolve. Okay, I've never done it. And a lot of times they tell you that. I just haven't researched it. Adding a teaspoon of a baking powder to water does help soften the lentils when cooking. Thank you, buddy. And good. Did I? Were you here earlier in the chat? Did I forget? I think you started commenting, and I didn't say hello. Hello, buddy. I hope your morning is well. uh, oh, sewing discord. Oh, ha ha ha. Oh, you were punny. Oh my goodness. So, okay, everybody, let's go ahead and we're yesterday we started off with the memes. I think every Monday, just to make it a little different, I'm going to start the show off with the memes because there's some people that can't make it through the show and they miss the memes. And then, so I'm at least going to do. It's going to be Monday memes because they both start with M. I think I'm going to start doing that. But right now, we're going to start with the puzzle. It is puzzle time. Da 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 da. It's puzzle time. Da 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 da. It's puzzle time. And here we go with our daily sequence. Go back to the comment. It's a baking powder for lentils and baking soda for beans. Huh, I wonder why they did the different ones. I mean, obviously there's a chemical reason. Um, Interesting. I do not eat. I need to start eating beans. I love beans, but I don't cook them. I've rarely cooked them, and I've got lots of bagged beans that I need to use. So I might make a big pot of like just bean soup. Yum. We have Adieu, Adieu, And we have a D and an E. The E is in the fourth spot, and that's all we have. The only other vowels that we have are an O and a sometimes Y. And baking soda will work for lentils too, says Buddy. Very, very interesting. So let's see, what word can we do? Huh, there's so many we can do. Let's do let's do moved. Let's try moved. Okay, there is an ed at the end, and we have a M. There's no other vowel except if sometimes Y is in there. Not that word. Increasing the pH level will break down the outer layer. I knew there was science to it. Um, Cooking, people who don't think cooking is a science are fools because there's a lot of reasons it's or baking is extremely scientific. You know, you have to balance um, acidity and the pH. You have to balance, do all this stuff. I homeschooled my kids, and I was actually looking into a science curriculum that used baking and cooking as kind of like the base of it, where you learned a lot of different stuff. Um, yes, cooking is a science. Baking is an exact science. If you you don't fudge, you don't fudge. Can't M can't be at the beginning, buddy. You can't fudge in baking. You can't say, "Oh, I'll just do a little of this, a little of that." You can really change what you're doing. Cooking, you can fudge. I can fudge my spices and I can kind of work it um, and and get it correctly. But baking is a whole nother animal. So let's look at our poll here. What's our poll doing? 15 votes, and everything's gotten a vote. Chicken noodle soup is in the lead. Minestrone and lentil are second, and tomato soup is in third. We have 12 people watching. That's okay. Okay, I'll explain it. See, because once you get it, you'll get it, but it does sometimes take a while. If you look at down here, this is our keyboard, obviously. If they're green, that means they're in the correct spot up here. And this particular puzzle also highlights them down here so that you know. If they're yellow down here, it means it's part of the word, but you have to look up here and say where it cannot be. It's yellow, but it's not in the first place. So it can be in spot 2 or 3 because, but not in spot 1. And that's the basic thing. The good thing is that if I typed in a word that was breaking one of the rules, it would it would turn yellow. You can use double letters. Um, this is the last word I did, but since this is yellow, it's not the correct spot. This is actually what I type in is this spot right here. This is just telling us these 2 letters here are the correct ones. It is sometimes hard to wrap your head around this game, but once your brain wraps around it, you'll go, "Okay, I get it." But I still type in wrong words that break the rules, that, that it there's a spot it can't be used or whatever, but it will turn yellow because, like, if I used, um, if let me delete this just so that you'll see. If I type an M here, um, let me type in a word. I don't know a word that anyway, MON. See how it's turned yellow? That's like, "Oh, nope, you can't use that. You can't use that." I've either used a letter that you can't use. These lighter gray ones are letters that cannot be used in the puzzle because we used them before and they don't belong in this one. These white ones we can use. So this puzzle is forgiving in that it will tell you that you can't use the word. So we'll do embed. It's white, which means it's an acceptable word. If it's red, it means it's not. They don't consider it a word at all. And it was embed. Thank you, Penny. Yay, as Fallout Dave says. Yay. And there was much cheering in, what was it? There's much cheering in, there we go. So our next word, you can see it has, if you look down here, E and D are in the spots they're supposed to be. D's in the second, E is in the fourth. There's an I in the puzzle, but it is not in the third spot because it's yellow. This tells us down here the D and the E are where they have to be. All these white letters we can use, the grayed letters are not available. So we have a D in the second spot, an E in the fourth, and an I that is not in the third. And you can have double letters, and sometimes they use proper nouns, sometimes they don't. That they don't. It could be that I don't know. Today is a National Pizza Day with the works, except for anchovies. National Pizza with the Works except Anchovies Day. Um, this day says hold the fishes, anchovy lovers move over on November 12th. All the other pizza lovers get their due and pile on their toppings. This annual pizza holiday gets the spotlight with olives, pepperoni, sausage, peppers, and onions. Well, how about mushrooms, bacon, or pineapple? Approved. Just no fishy business on this national day, or no pizza for you. Classified as an oily fish, anchovies are a family of small, common saltwater forage fish. There are 144 species found in the Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans. Anchovies are small green fish. They have blue reflections caused by the silver longitudinal stripes, which begins at the base of the caudal fin. Traditionally, anchovies are processed in a salt brine and then packed in oil or salt, resulting in a strong characteristic flavor. Optionally, they may be pickled in vinegar, giving the anchovies a milder taste. So, National Pizza Day with the Works except Anchovies Day. Um, I have to look to 100% make sure. Um, Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, and I'll look. I believe that's correct, Dave. Um, da-de-da. The only reason I don't want 100% say yes is because sometimes my brain gets numbers transposed. Let's If you go to my about, yes, here, I will I'm gonna do this. There we go. If you ever have the question, I do have the PO box in my on my YouTube. Um, it has an I in it, Penny. So it cannot be edged. Um, it is on my about part on my YouTube and Twitch page. Okie doke. I understand. I understand. I sent some to someone and forgot to put the apartment number on there. Oh my gosh, it was so annoying. So annoying, I say. So, how about idled? Nope. Not. Yep, it's not idled. It's yellow. This one, idols. Oh my gosh. I don't know why they put that wanted to put that E. See, I put that D at the end because I thought idled too, Penny. I thought idled too. So idols, I bet you it's idols. Nope, it's IDLE idler. Someone who idles is an idler. It was idler. And Atwood, hello. I saw you and I said hello in my brain, but I did not say hello out loud. Hello to you. I hope you're doing well. I don't know why I put you up on the chat. I just did. Um, let's see. And it says, "What's up, everybody?" And we have, I think, Connie Clary, you popped in somewhere and said hello. Did I forget to say hello to you? If I did, I am so sorry. Hello, good morning, and I hope that your Tuesday is finding you well. And we have an S, an E, and an I. None of them go in those spots. And we already have someone who has typed in a word. We're going to give you a second. In honor of that day, it's a National Happy Hour today. Um, and that's from nationaltoday.com. It says, if you're sitting at your favorite watering hole with a group of buddies chowing down on free or reduced price buffalo wings, chips, and salsa fries, and maybe some coconut shrimp with cocktails or beer between 5 to 7 p.m. on November 12th, then you're right on time for National Happy Hour Day. Life would be dull without it, so enjoy. Happy hours, as we know them today, got started during the early days of the Mexican American War. During the occupation of Veracruz Harbor, American sailors aboard the USS Arkansas were the subject of desperate reporters looking to fill out mundane stories after earlier fighting had used up all the exciting copy. Notices as in this lead in the Washington Times of May 1st, 1940 said, the happy hour of the quote, happy hour aboard ship makes U.S. TARs, short for Tar Heels, or a slang for sailors from North Carolina, contented were common. After a busy day, happy hours boosted morale with boxing matches, dancing, and drinking. Although liquor was expressly banned from naval vessels starting in 1899, sailors may have sneaked booze aboard. By the end of World War II, happy hours were a thing. The relaxing practice had spread throughout the U.S. naval fleets, but on April 25th, 1959, a Saturday Evening Post article popularized happy hour for everybody outside the Navy. According to Bustle, an article entitled The Men Who Chase Missiles described the hazards that for people who lived and worked on remote island outposts tracking Cape Canaveral's mission launches. Except for those who spent too much time during, quote, happy hour at the bar, and there are a few of these, the money mounts up fast. So it was all started in the Navy and then it traveled through. So very interesting. Very, very interesting. So I did not know that about happy hour. And Dadman says, Morning, Mrs. Love you. Have a great stream. Mostly lurking today. We are doing well today. Did somebody put this word in? Yes, Stein. Yeah, for happy hour. Stein, Stein. And it is not Stein, but it has an S at the beginning and an EI in the. I have to turn the fan on if you hear it. I apologize. But my little corner, I've got all this equipment running. I got cameras, and I mean, I got televisions, the computer, and I tell you, it generates a lot of heat. It truly generates a lot of heat. Um, when I worked at a television station, and Damon, thank you for lurking. I hope you have a good day today. Um, and whenever we had a power outage, um, we would go on generator, um, and then the AC wouldn't run, and you keep it very cold because there's so much heat is generated from all the I'll try to remember, Dad, man. I'll try to remember. Um, after the equipment, it's just all the electronics. So if we have a power outage, the generators would um, kick on, and we'd have to go around and turn all the equipment off that we weren't using because it would get hot fast if you didn't. So my little corner here, the air doesn't circulate, and so what little equipment I have on, it's amazing how hot it can get. It, Atwood says a Fortnite OG has been confirmed to return permanently on December 6th. This is not a drill. The official Fortnite account has posted this intel. Well, very cool. Very, very cool. And I haven't been asked by Atwood how he's doing. Soda Poopa says, I am chasing food and appointments. How you am? And Atwood replies, tired. And the Snorter Poopa says to Atwood, it's time for sweeties then. It's a time for sweeties. So it is not Stein. What could this word be? Does anybody have it? Chic, chic. It was chic. Yay! It was chic. We are 46 minutes into the show. 10:46 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States, and we are only done 3 letters, 3 words. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And Atwood says, if only I could take a sweepie. If only I could. It is a chat. It's every Tuesday when I have a stream at 1 o'clock. We get all chatty, and then I'm like, oh well, we have to end it on time, so I have a little break so I can get some lunch and stretch my legs and to move around so I'm not sitting. Um, I got a hammock, foot hammock, which I love because it helps me because I do worry about sitting for long periods of time because it's not good for you. And so I use that, and it helps me stretch my legs and everything while I'm doing the stream. But the table that I have my main keyboard on, it won't fit right. So I have it on when I do my Lego streams, my build streams, which I tend to be on longer anyway. So let's see here. What could this be? We have an O in the second spot, and there's a N, an H, and a T. The N is not at the end of the word. It can't be north, which would be a nice word to do. And I just type in some letters N-O something T-H. X. I would just put in X sometimes just to look at N-O. No, can't be north. We don't have north. We have Sandra Feliciano. Good morning. Finally done the first 2 meetings of the day. Wow. So I have a little time. I'm so glad you are here. Oh, no, it can't be month. Okay, Atwood, thank you for saying hello. Sometimes I just start typing in letters. Oh, I do not know what this word is. It could end in NT instead of TH. HO. Oh, I was thinking tooth, but that doesn't do the N, does it? CONCH. Cannot be conch for some reason. That's a good word. Oh, because it needs the T. Oh, I should clarify we are placing bets over here for the 60-minute threshold for the puzzles. You still have 11 minutes and I'm broke for this month, Miss. Well, then you better help. Then you better help because my brain isn't working. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra's helping you name we cannot pronounce. Once we get a lot of these letters, um, so we have CK at the end, and there's an L and an A. The A is not at the third spot, and the A is not in the first. It is, let's see, we only have a couple more days left. It is a National French Dip Day. Warm up some au jus and celebrate National French Dip Day. Served up hot, tender slices of beef or pork on a French roll makes up a delicious sandwich. Sometimes cheese is added. However, the key ingredients are the au jus and spicy mustard. The combination of tender beef swimming in a flavor bath of pan drippings absorbed into the crusty rolls make the French dip a decadent, multi-napkin experience everyone needs to have. If you've never had one before, find a recipe and follow the instructions and to make one yourself. So, a National French Dip Day. 11 minutes to finish the puzzle until it's 11 o'clock. No, it's 9 minutes. Uh oh. Flack. 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 And it was flack. And then we have an H and a ER at the end. Okay, I'm wondering if it's this word, hyper. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Yes, as our oldest child called Aju meat sweat. We have hyper, we have an EM at the beginning and an IO um, somewhere in the puzzle. And today is Old Socks Day. While it used to be embarrassing to be caught wearing two different socks that don't match, now it's become commonplace and is even a fun fashion trend. In fact, many companies are now selling socks in packages where the pairs don't even match. Odd Socks Day celebrates not only the freedom to wear whatever kind of socks people want, but it also makes a statement about embracing differences and being kind to people instead of bullying them for being unique. And that was from daysoftheyear.com. Buddy says, I could go for an open faced roast beef sandwich with gravy. Oh my gosh, does that sound good? Oh my goodness. So let's see. EM it starts with, and there's an IO. EM. It has an OJ emoji. Oh, look at you, name we cannot pronounce. You are taking this 1 hour puzzle seriously. So then we have an OI and then an R, a B, and an L. And it is a World Pneumonia Day. World Pneumonia Day is dedicated to the spread awareness among people to understand the need to stand together and demand action in the fight against this disease. Pneumonia is the world's biggest infectious killer of children and adults. On average, it alone kills more children than the combined mortality rate caused by AIDS, measles, and malaria. It is the lack of oxygen in the lungs that makes us realize how important oxygen is to our bodies and makes lung health a priority worldwide. This World Pneumonia Day, we look forward to coming together to understand how crucial oxygen is for us and what can be done in our fight against pneumonia. So, World Pneumonia Day, and that. And we have broil, broil, Bye, Corey. You have a wonderful day too, and have a wonderful meal. We have no more celebrations, so we are going to be focusing on this. We have an M at the beginning, an I in the fourth, and there is an A and an N that goes somewhere else. The A is not in the third spot. The N is not at the end. Say Manin. No, Manin. A mania. Thank you, name we cannot pronounce. Thank you, mania. Then we have an A and an N and then an Y, a K, and an L. Oh, we got 4 minutes, everybody. Lanky. We have a lanky. Then we have LLAMA, llama. And then we have ETI, ethic. We have ethic. Yay. We're on a sprint here. Then we have an A and a K. In the third and fourth, there's an E and a U. Oh, this one is going to use a new letter, everybody. You ready? Quake, quake. Quake, the earthquake, woo, quake. And then we have an F. The I is not in the uh, fourth. The I has to be here because it's not in the third or fourth. FI. And then let's say probably FTH, fifth Fallout Day, very good. Then we have elbow, is this one. Then we have nutty. I think we're going to do it. And then we have an IVED. We have a ZX, a G. We can't use the D. So what could this? It could be dived or gived. I don't know if gived is a word. Do you think I should try dived? I got 2 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and try dive. DIVED. It was dive. Then we have fiber, and then we have ember, and then we have M, and then we have an E that goes here because it cannot be in the third spot. Meson. I don't know what that means. We have STAR. It cannot be a stars because S can't be in the fifth, so we have start. We're going to let name you cannot pronounce it, win that money. So we have pinch, PINCH, and then we have LORIS. If there's only one letter left, I will go ahead and type it in. We have satin, we have Santo, we have a W and a V. So it's either V or it can be weave. WEAVE, weave. Oh my gosh, we have less than a minute. We have, let's see, HATC. Oh, it can't be hatch. Ooh, what can it be? Oh, catch. 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 Hatch. We have choir. We have LO. The A can't be in the third, so that has to be the Y. LOYAL. Oh gosh, we have 30 seconds. We have spool. Oh, can we do it? We have a C. An A. Nope, the C cannot be there. So, oh my gosh, what is this word? Oh, RACER, racer. Oh my gosh, we have 15 seconds. Can we get it? Oh no, DRI. Let's not mistype. Can we get it in less than an hour? Yes. According to stream, it was a 59:55 into the show. We just got the puzzle done within an hour. Name we cannot pronounce. Has won on their bet. Just under an hour. We did it all for name we cannot pronounce. Victory. So let's look at some of these words because some of these words I did not know what they were. So let's see. And I didn't want to take the time while we were pushing through. Meson, MESON. What is that word? Oh, it's a scientific word. It's a subatomic particle. It's a hadron made up of equal number of quarks and antiquarks. Normally one of each. So it's about it's science, everybody. It's physics, particle physics. So that's all we need to know there. It's too big for my brain. And the word loris. Let's look up and see what loris means. Loris. Oh, it is an animal. It is any of several small, slow-moving nocturnal members of this family in the genera Loris and Nycticebus of tropical Asia. They have a dense woolly fur and large eyes. Several species of small lemurs. Oh, I like to move it, move it. I like to. I'm sorry, that's from what is it? Madagascar, the movie with the King, what is his name? King Louis or some King something. I can't remember his name, but they sang that song. And is there any other word we don't know? I think we're pretty good. I was given a challenge. I was given a challenge and I wanted to succeed. I am just a little bit competitive. Just a little. Um so yes, okay, that was fun. That was fun. I really, really enjoyed that. So here are our words today. We have embed, idler, chic, notch, black, hyper, emoji, broil, mania, lanky, llama, ethic, quake, fifth elbow, nutty, dive, fiber with the British spelling, not the American spelling, ember, meson, start, pinch, loris, satin, santo, weave, catch, choir, loyal, school, racer, and drive. So we have completed the puzzle today, and there was a much joy in what is that? What is that? Casey at the bat. I can't remember. I do get, I get where I kind of enjoy stuff. Dadman says y'all should see her watching football or hockey. Competitive is an understatement when she gets wound up. No, I just get passionate. I don't really have any big teams that I follow. Um, except Vandy. I want Vandy to do well. So whenever I watch their game and something starts happening, I get crazy and I have to leave. Fallout Dave says, same here with mine. That's why I don't watch a lot. I get too involved. Get too involved. Yes. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and do this day in history, and I do have the correct date here. It is November 12th. So what has gone on throughout the years on this day? Let's see. In 2021, an LA judge ruled to end Britney Spears' conservatorship, giving her control of her life after 14 years. Um, I think that was a good thing. So 2021, Britney Spears pretty much got her life back. In the 2019, the Disney Plus streaming service was launched. The on-demand streaming video service gives viewers access to a wide range of Walt Disney Studio, Walt Disney Television, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic shows and movies. Some of that is to our chagrin, but now she dances with knives in a bikini. But you know what? She's an adult, and if she wants to dance with knives in a bikini, then she can. And she gets to keep her money. And she has control of her money, which she didn't before. In 2017, an Iran Iraq earthquake killed 630 people and injured over 8,100. The 7.3 magnitude shake happened at 21:48 IST and was felt as far away as Israel. She stumbles around a lot nowadays. Her background dancers are really good though. Oh, I have a joke that when nobody's at home, I say, "Oh yay, I get to run around naked with a pair of scissors." Because they say, never run around with scissors. So that's my joke that's what he's referring to. In 2016, Jackie Chan, yay, was awarded an honorary Oscar at the 8th Annual Governor's Awards for starring in over 200 movies. Wow, I like his movies. I like his movies. Don't Weird Al win alone. I probably do Weird Al. Hey, I got an accordion now. I can Weird Al. I really do. I want to find some place to get lessons, accordion lessons. I think that would be fun. But I love Jackie Chan. I love his movies. Um, they've got humor and the stunts obviously are just friggin' amazing. But what I like, and I've always liked it, is at the he realized. I think I heard this in an interview, and I apologize if I got it get it wrong. Um, but I heard that he said in an interview that at the end of he found out that he wanted kids. He found out that he wanted kids to realize that the stuff that he was doing um, was dangerous. I mean, he was doing his own stunts. So at the end of the credits, he would show, you know, when he got hurt or something happened or it didn't work. Um, I think he was kind of concerned that kids would try to copy, and so I really like that at the end he showed him doing the stunts, which he did them all, um, and how they didn't always go right, and and I like that because I think he was worried that kids would want to try to do some of these stunts, and some of them aren't were not safe. I mean, he was doing stunts, and he did get hurt, and he broke bones, and he bled, which you didn't see on the screen. But I love he's funny. I love gosh, some of his, fight scenes were amazing, and, oh my gosh, who did he do a lot of stuff with? Oh gosh, what was the actor's name? Um, um, oh my gosh, but he had someone that he did a lot of work with. I just really like Jackie Chan. I just like his movies. And in 2014, the Rosetta Philae becomes the first ever probe to land on a moving com. No, no, a an actor in an act. Hello, Playing Down Under. No, not the Rush Hour movies. It was actually someone that he worked with at the beginning. Um, um, a uh, a Chinese actor, a stuntman, um, and I'm now going to have to look it up. Oh, let's see. Trying to see if I can find who it was. It was someone who was oh my gosh. I don't want to say his name wrong. Um was it did it start was it Sammy something? Um oh, it's going to drive me crazy now. Sam Sammy Ho, Sammy oh my gosh. Let me see if that's it. No, that's not it. Anyway, I can't remember. Oh gosh, it's gonna drive me crazy now. Um, Sammy Hung, Sammo Hung, S-A. Okay, it's this person. That was, I think, someone who he worked with a lot. That's who I was trying to think of. So anyway, I had to look it up. Sorry, everybody. It was driving me crazy. Um, but yeah, I loved him in the Rush Hour movies. They were hilarious, and the outtakes on that are funny too. I'm so glad to see you playing Down Under. It's um, I'm sure you probably lurk a lot. So yeah, we are all doing well. And where I'm at, I hope everyone in the chat is doing well also. But yes, I gosh, I just had to remember that name. It's Sammo Hung. It was driving me crazy. So anyway, in 2014, the Rosetta Philae became the first ever probe to land on a moving comet. The European Space Agency developed the space probe and landed on the 67P Churyumov-Gerasimenko comet after traveling for over a decade. Devin says, I'm lurking, go, got got through a blockage. And then Dad, Fallout Dave says, eat more fiber. Oh, yes, The Forbidden Kingdom is a good movie with Jackie Chan, and it has Jet Li too. Yes, that one is a good movie. I like Forbidden Kingdom. Um, there is another movie that he plays, he's in, and it's kind of a serious one. Um, I believe it's called The Little Soldier. Um, that one is a really good one. I want to make sure I get the title right. It's a serious movie, um, but that one is. Oh, come on! Just want to see his film. Film. Here we go. Um, it was called, I believe, the. Um, he's done so many movies. Trying to go through to find out when it was. Um, but I think it's called The Little Soldier. Um, excellent, excellent movie. It's a more serious. It's Little Big Soldier. Little Big Soldier was the name of it. It is an action comedy film, but this is a good movie. I'm gonna pop this one. I'm gonna put a link on that because I like this movie. This is a good movie. Um, oh, you don't lurk too much. Also, when you're here, you hear good. This is a movie. This is one that I really like that he did. Um, so, Little Big Soldier. That's one that I like. And you don't lurk much. Oh, when you're here, you're here. Good. Well, I'm glad you're here today. Um, and so, Buddy says, "You got that plunger out, Dad?" Oh my goodness. But I like that one. I would recommend that movie if you could find it. And 2007, Super Mario Galaxy, Nintendo's third 3D Mario game, was released for the Nintendo Wii in North America. Many of the game's design elements were thought of before the Wii was first created. For example, the concept of spherical platforms was envisioned for a GameCube game, but wasn't possible due to technical limitations. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It started. That's okay. You guys can have fun in the chat. In 2003, a world record commercial railway train, oh, I can't get that word out. A commercial railway train speed of 311 miles per hour or 500 kilograms per hour was achieved by Shanghai Trans-Rapid Railway System. Wow. I would kind of be afraid to ride on that if it was a passenger train. In 2001, the American airline flight 587 from New York City to the Dominican Republic crashed during takeoff, and unfortunately, all of the passengers died, as well as five more people who were on the ground. That was very tragic when that happened. I remember that. In 1995, the US Russian STS 74 Atlantis space shuttle was launched from Kennedy Space Center. And in 1992, the British comedy TV series Absolutely Fabulous, or Ab Fab, aired for the first time. The show was written by Jennifer Saunders, who also played one of the main characters, Adina Monsoon. Yes, and if you install a flux capacitor on that train, you can get back to the future. And Dadman says, "Okay, sorry, all now I can really say hi. Hello, Dadman." Absolutely Fabulous is a hilarious show. It's just there is no redeeming value of the show except it makes you belly laugh. I just love it. In 1892, Pudge Heffelfinger played his first paid game, making him the first professional American football player. Pudge was paid $500 to play for the Allegheny Athletic Association against their rival, the Pittsburgh Athletic Club. He was the only player from either team to score any points with a 4-0 victory. And the Dadman says, "Howdy to the bear." And I am happy the bears in the houses at the camp lodges in Fortnite are back. Yes, we can go over and say hello to the sculptures of Snortopupus's cousins. Come on. In 1880, Harper and Brothers published Lew Wallace's novel Ben-Hur: A Tale of the Christ. Wallace's novel is considered, quote, the most influential Christian book of the 19th century. Very interesting. And in 1793, Mayor of Paris Jean Sylvain Bailly was guillotined at Champ de Mars during the Reign of Terror. And Ben Hur Buddy says that is a wonderful book. I think a lot of people forget that a lot of the movies uh, are adaptations of books and or novels, and that we probably should try reading the novels. The movie did not focus on Christ; it focused on Ben Hur, hence the title, Ben Hur, and his journey, if I remember correctly. So those are our this day in histories, and now we have our fun fact of the day. Now I get my day of the history, this day in history, and my fun fact from thefactssite.com. Uh, Pretty good name, I think. And Buddy Hepburn says the 1959 film is great too. But I sometimes think that we forget to go back to the original source material. Now, one that is very difficult to read is Les Miserables. And you have to get the abridged version. I usually never say don't get an abridged version of a book, but you have to get the abridged version of Les Miserables because um, the author um, added a lot of very, very specific commentary that was only relevant in that day, and pages 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 of political diatribes and the like, um, and added hundreds of pages to the book. And the book is long enough as it is. So no, do not read. This is the only book I say read the abridged version. Read the abridged version of Les Miserables, and it's not less miserable. Silly. So here's our fact for today. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, Ethiopia operates on the Iridian calendar, which is usually 7 to 8 years behind the Gregorian calendar used by most of the world. So very interesting, the Iridian calendar. So that is our fun facts for the day. And very, very cool. Well, I was hoping there'd be someone in the chat so I could wish them a happy birthday today. But today is November 12th. And Dadman says they should have made an unabridged Les Miserables musical. Oh my gosh, no. Uh, so happy birthday. Today is November 12th, and we do have a birthday. So usually they're in the chat, but probably not because they're celebrating their birthday today. But I do wish B from O Jr. a happy birthday today. So happy birthday to you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And Sashi, I will see you later. You have a wonderful um, evening, and hope to see you tomorrow. Well, I hope I see you tomorrow. It's a B from O Junior. It's the younger. But yes, happy birthday to you. Sashi makes you laugh. Yes, and he has good food. He makes me hungry too. Playing down under. So you have a wonderful evening, rest of your evening, Sashi, and I will see you later. So yes, it is B from O's birthday today, and let's see, let's go ahead and see who others' birthdays are today. B from O Jr. shares his birthday with Anne Hathaway today. Anne Hathaway is 42 years old. She's an acclaimed American actress known for her wide range of performances in film, television, and stage productions. She has been honored with prestigious awards such as an Academy Award and a Primetime Emmy Award. She's showcased her talent across different genres from lighthearted comedies to gripping dramas. She's displayed her vocal talents through singing for soundtracks and voice acting roles. So Anne Hathaway, yes, she was in Les Miserables. Speak of the devil. Talking about Les Miserables, yes, happy birthday to a singer in Les Miserables. And we have Ryan Gosling. He's 44 years old. Anne Hathaway, known for riding the Bat Pod. I'm assuming you're referring to Anne Hathaway here. Um, and yes, happy birthday to B from O Jr. And another happy birthday to B from O. So we have Ryan Gosling, a Canadian actor, 44 years old, as I said before, celebrated for his diverse performances in both independent and mainstream films. Throughout his career, he has garnered critical praise and prestigious awards, including a Golden Globe and multiple Academy Award nominations. His versatility uh, uh, shines through in a wide range of genres, from romantic dramas like The Notebook to independent gems such as Half Nelson and Blue Valentine. Beyond acting, he's delved into directing with Lost River and showcased his talent in the acclaimed works like La La Land and Blade Runner 2024. Additionally, he's involved in the music industry and co-owns a Moroccan restaurant in Beverly Hills. Ryan Gosling, 44 years old, and playing down under says, wow, he is my age. I thought he was older. I don't know. Is there a London, Canada? I don't know. I'll have to look that up now that you asked. There is a London, it's in Canada, and London is a city in southwestern Ontario. So, yes, there is a London. Can usually it looks like they usually say London, Ontario, um, but they put Canada. So, yes, it is yes, the lighting is horrible on that. It looks like a wax museum. I wonder if it is. I think it's just horrible lighting. It'd be funny if it was a wax museum, though, wouldn't it, buddy? It does. So, yes, there is a city in Canada, specifically in Ontario, called London. That's okay, playing down under. Somebody, hey, keep these people in check, because sometimes they do make mistakes. And we have a Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly passed away at 52 years old, an American actress known for her roles in significant films in the early to mid 50s. She received multiple awards for her performances. She got an Academy Award for Best Actress. She starred in a variety of genres, from westerns to romantic comedies, and worked with renowned directors such as Alfred Hitchcock and John Ford. She retired from acting at a young age to marry Prince Rainier III of Monaco and became the Princess of Monaco. And then she focused on charity work for children and the arts. Yes, Canada has some really, really racy town and city names, which are for the late streams. Yes. Playing down says, LOL, very true. And 19 votes and 15 likes. Just a friendly reminder about that like button. Thank you so much for that. We have Russell Westbrook, a basketball player. We have, I don't know, do you say Georges Masvidal, a professional mixed martial artist? He's a professional boxer and a former martial artist who competed in the welterweight and lightweight divisions over his 20-year professional career from 2003 to 2023. He demonstrated his talents in various prestigious organizations, including the UFC, Bellator, Strike Force, Shark Fights, and World Victory Road. And this is why I put him in. He achieved the fastest knockout in UFC history in just 5 seconds. And he secured the UFC BMF championship belt during his successful fighting career. And then for Grace Kelly, they mentioned John Ford, and Dadman goes, John Ford, I think he was on Midway and was injured in filming the little bit of footage that was captured. Yes, and Grace Kelly is very pretty playing Down Under. You are correct. She was very, very beautiful. And we have Neil Young is a celebrated singer-songwriter, 79 years old. Oh, and George Masvidal was 40 years old, by the way. Neil Young is 79 years old. He is a celebrated singer-songwriter from Canada and the United States. His career spans several decades. He gained prominence in the 60s with Buffalo Springfield and went on to establish a successful solo career with backing from Crazy Horse. Young's music is characterized by his unique guitar work, heartfelt lyrics, and distinctive singing voice, blending elements of folk, rock, and country. He's also dabbed in filmmaking under the pseudonym of Bernard Shaky and has been honored with multiple Grammy and Juno awards. Neil Young is 79 years old. Is there a UFC really bad mother belt? Probably. There probably is. And yes, Princess Grace is a classic beauty. Um, yes. And I've read some of her, and as I always say, I'm doing this from memory. So if I misquote it or get it a little off, I am not doing that on purpose. But I read that she missed acting terribly and wanted to go back to acting, but she couldn't. That was one thing that she truly missed. And and Damon says, "Yeah, I hate Skinner, but they got one right with tell Neil Young a Southern man don't need him around." Hmm. And Playing Down Under says, "My mom likes his songs, but never really got into it myself." And here's one I guess you've seen. It's inconceivable. Wallace Shawn, a versatile actor, playwright, essayist, and sex and oh my gosh. Let's start all over. Wallace Shawn, a versatile American actor, playwright, essayist, and screenwriter, known for his roles in iconic films such as The Princess Bride, Clueless, and the Toy Story franchise. We have Wes Cagle. Yes, Neil Young always looks like he hasn't bathed in a week or three. Yes. And Wes Cagle, New Jersey. And The Princess Bride, best movie ever. It's inconceivable. Yes, Mr. Inconceivable. And where's a Mark D with a C um, with this one? I don't know. But he has been in The Princess Bride, Clueless, and the Toy Story franchise. His extensive filmography includes collaborations with acclaimed directors like Woody Allen and notable performances in various genres. In addition to his acting career, he's a distinguished playwright with award winning works such as Aunt Dan and Lemon and The Designated Mourner. He's also authored books, including essays and night thoughts, which showcases his talent as a writer. So, Wallace Shawn is inconceivable that he is 81 years old today. Happy birthday, Mr. Shawn. I think he was, Rex. I think he was T-Rex in Toy Story. I was trying to think and see if I could remember. And those of us that are my age remember Nadia Comaneci, um, a Romanian gymnast. I watched the Olympics. Um, I was 12 when she scored a perfect score of 10. I remember that. The first gymnast to achieve a perfect score of 10 at the 1976 Olympic Games. She won a total of 9 Olympic medals and 4 World Artistic Gymnastic Championship medals. Her remarkable artistry and grace have established her as one of the most iconic gymnasts of the 20th century. Yes, he was the worrywart T Rex in Toy Story. And yes, the first and only true 10. She was amazing. Like I say, I remember seeing that. And I kept seeing all these gymnasts coming up on birthdays, throughout the days that I've been doing this. And I says, oh my gosh, I just can't. I hope that Nadia Comaneci is on one of these, um, because she better be. And she was. And hey, Dadman, this one's for you, Sammy Sosa. A former professional baseball player from the Dominican Republic, he was known for his exceptional home run hitting abilities during his 18-year career in the MLB. He mainly played for the Chicago Cubs, where he earned 7 All-Star selections and set numerous team records. Sosa is among just 9 players in MLB history to hit 600 career home runs. In 1998, he gained worldwide recognition when he, along with Mark McGwire, chased Roger Maris's single season home run record. Despite facing allegations of using performance enhancing drugs, Sosa consistently denied any involvement. Yes, ugh and yay. We saw him in Miami years ago. Yes, and he says it seems like they give away a lot of tens these days, especially in college gymnastics. Yeah, Dadman has a story about Sammy Sosa. We were at Disney in Orlando, and we were at the Contemporary, and we were getting on the elevator or the escalator or something to go to the um, monorail. And we were taking the elevator because the kids had strollers. And this is during the time when the whole Sammy Sosa Cubs were really, really big because everybody liked Sammy Sosa. And Dadman was wearing a Cubs hat. And the guy goes, yeah, you just like the Chicago Cubs because of Sammy Sosa. He's just really being an asshole. And and Dadman looked at him and he started reciting the '84 Cubs roster. He goes, no, I've been following them for years, recited the '84 Cubs roster. And the guy looked at him and went, okay. It was like, don't be a dick. I was so proud of Dad Man that day. So proud of you. Did me proud. And we have a Cote del de Pablo, a talented Chilean American actress and singer. She started her career co-hosting a Latin American talk show and later studied acting at Carnegie Mellon University. She gained recognition for her role as Ziva David on the hit TV series NCIS in 2005. She received praise and the Alma Award for her performances. She also demonstrated her singing abilities on NCIS and worked on various music projects beyond the show. And yes, I was proud of him playing Down Under. Well done. Well done. So Cote de Pablo, 45 years old today. We have Sundara Park, a South Korean actress and singer. XQZ, a Twitch streamer and internet personality. We have Al Michaels, a sportscaster, 80 years old today. He is an American television play by play sportscaster known for his extensive career in network sports television. He has been a prominent figure in sports broadcasting since 1971. He worked at major networks such as ABC Sports, NBC Sports, and he's renowned for his play by play coverage of the NFL games, particularly ABC Monday Night Football and NBC Sunday Night Football. He's also delivered iconic calls in various sports, including the Miracle on Ice when the USA beat Russia in the Olympics in ice hockey, and the earthquake that erupted Game 3 of the 1989 World Series. Yes, and playing down under, you are correct. No matter where you go, there are always dicks. Yes, there are always jerks there. So you just kind of have to either sometimes put them in their place kindly or just ignore them. We have a Megan Mullally, an actress. We have a Radha Mitchell, an actress and producer. Sun Yat-sen, the provisional president of China in 1912. Thomas Lemur, a footballer. Ariane Celeste, a model. James McCarthy, a footballer. Mike Varshavsky, a YouTuber. Trey Burke, a basketball player. And Miles Lane, an American boxing referee and professional boxer. I only know his face, and I'm going, oh my gosh, this is almost like an iconic face in boxing. He has had a varied professional career. He was successful as a boxing referee and professional boxer. He also served as a district court judge in Wasco County, Nevada for 2 terms. Let's get it on. That's right. Whoops, there we go. Let's get it on. He officiated many heavyweight championship matches over several decades and gained recognition for his work. He also became a popular television personality as a syndicated host of the syndicated court show Judge Mills Lane. His contributions to boxing were honored with his induction into both the International Boxing Hall of Fame and the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. And yes, jerks usually ignore them because you're a puny tall guy. Well, it's even if you weren't a puny tall guy, it's not worth getting in fights with people. It really isn't. And sometimes I need to take my own advice because sometimes people make me mad. We have a Craig Parker, a New Zealand actor. He is 54 years old. He has impressed audiences with his diverse performances in television and film. He has been in, apparently, these are some New Zealand films, Shortland Street, and he was in The Lord of the Rings. He also was in Legend of the Seeker, Spartacus, and Rain. His career highlights his exceptional talent in portraying characters from fantasy worlds to historical settings. Craig Parker, 54 years old. Yes, he was the referee on the Claymation Celebrity Deathmatch show. Yes, he was. Those are great. If you guys have never watched those, you got to watch them. They are funny. Now I'm going to put this link. Let's see if it's actually there. I am going to put this link This is I have not tested this link. It is from archive.org, but it says it has seasons 1 through 6. So if you guys want to go watch any of them, there they are. It is adult, um, uh, so be warned. But yes, it was on MTV, I think. So you guys, if you want to check it out, there they are. Uh, but he says last week's NCIS did that Sulu don't call me tiny thing. It was funny. Hmm. Let's see, who do we have next here? We have a Booker T. Jones, who is a musician, a Jason Day, a golfer. Joe Stafford is a singer. Michael Moore, a boxer. He was the undefeated in his first 35 bouts and remains the only southpaw to win the lineal world championship at heavyweight. And he was inducted into International Boxing Hall of Fame this year. And how old is he? He is, 57 years old. And we have Alexander Borodin, and I put him in here because I just think this is funny. He's a prominent romantic composer and a chemist. Yeah, I would see that combination there. See you, Penny. Have a good one. Yeah, hey, I'm going to be a composer and a chemist. He was a part of a group known as the Five, dedicated to creating a uniquely Russian style of classical music. He is renowned for his symphonies, string quartets, the symphonic poem In the Steppes of Central Asia, and the opera Prince Igor. In his professional life, so I guess the composer part was just a hobby. In his professional life, he made significant contributions to organic chemistry, particularly in the areas of organic synthesis and nucleophilic substitution. He also played a key role in promoting education in Russia. He founded the School of Medicine for Women in St. Petersburg. I just love that composer and chemist. I just had to put that one in there. See, there's some of these they just kind of strike my fancy, and that's why I stick them in there. And he passed away at 53 years old, by the way. We have Erica Castell, a internet personality and YouTuber. Sam Lloyd, an actor. Kathleen Hanna, a singer. Harry A. Blackman, a lawyer. Janet Devlin, a singer. Ethan Zahn. So Booker T, musician was had Booker T and the MGs. I'm sorry, I didn't see that earlier, buddy. Gene Haas was an engineer. Charlie Morton, a baseball pitcher. Thiago Silva, Brazilian MMA mixed martial artist. And we have Salam Ali, an ornithologist. He passed away at 90 years old. He was an Indian ornithologist and naturalist, was famously known as the Birdman of India. He conducted extensive bird surveys throughout the country, authored popular books on birds, and played a pivotal role in the Bombay Natural History Society. His efforts were instrumental in establishing the Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary and preserving the Silent Valley National Park. He co authored the handbook of the birds of India and Pakistan and received prestigious civilian honors in India. Numerous bird species, a fruit bat, a gecko, bird sanctuaries, and institutions have been named in his honor. And okay, I waited to put this. What do dead composers do? They decompose. But bump. Okay. Oh my goodness. We have Marcel Ozuna, a baseball player. Guillaume Cizeron is a highly accomplished French ice dancer. He achieved remarkable success alongside his partner Gabriela Papadakis. Together, um, they hold numerous Olympic, world, European, and national titles, establishing themselves as one of the most successful ice dance teams in history. Their elegant and balletic style, combined with innovative and technically impressive performances, has led to setting multiple world records and pushing the boundaries of the sport. He's 30 years old today. And I kind of like putting in people from different sports um, because we don't always hear about them. So, ice dancer, Guillaume Cesaron, 30 years old today. We have Davis Bertans, a basketball player, and Lord Riley was a distinguished British mathematician and physicist known for his significant contributions to various branches of science. He passed away at 76 years old. He spent his entire academic career at the University of Cambridge and was awarded the 1904 Nobel Prize in Physics for his pioneering research on gas densities and the discovery of argon. His work encompasses explanations of Rayleigh scattering, Rayleigh waves in solids, fluid dynamic concepts such as the Rayleigh number, and the circulation theory of aerodynamic lift. Additionally, his studies in optics, acoustics, classical blackbody radiation, and quantum mechanics have had a lasting impact on the scientific community. Lord O'Reilly passed away at 76 years old. Sibylla Dean, an actress. Catherine Granger, a rower. And like I say, we don't always see ice dancers and rowers and handball players. So I like talking about them. She is a Scottish former rower and current chair of a UK sport. She's a highly accomplished Olympian. She's 49 years old today. She clinched the gold medal at the 2012 Summer Olympics and secured 4 silver medals in prior Olympic Games. She's garnered 6 world champion titles representing Great Britain. She has held the position of Chancellor at Oxford Brookes University and the University of Glasgow. Throughout her illustrious rowing career from 2000 to 2016, she has amassed numerous Olympic and World Championship medals across various rowing events. What is a rower? I will show you. It is someone who rows a boat, but just not any boat. They have, let me just put this over there. So this, if you look here, they have where you can do a group ones and you have individuals. I saw one that was an individual. Let me find it. Was a good picture of one. Where did that individual picture go? There, here we go. That is a rower. They are, I have done the rowing machine at the gym. So that is what it is. They're in a boat rowing. ha so as you see here, they can be in multiple groups here, and then you have this person up front who is calling to keep them, um, in time. You can do just 2 people, 1 people. There's just multiple ones that you can do. But that is rowing. So very cool. And they've got big arms because they row a lot. Row, row, row your boat. Ah, okay. For a moment, I thought she roared. Roar. That's probably you never use it. If they take two, I have to. If I have to join a gym and use one, we don't have space for one. It probably was my enunciation that made you think roar. I am not always the best with my enunciation. We have a Vava, a footballer, Claude of France, a princess and duchess, Michael Ende, a writer from Germany. He's celebrated for his fantasy and children's fiction. He is most famous for The Never Ending Story, a renowned epic fantasy novel that inspired a successful film in the 1980s. He passed away at 65 years old. Other notable works by Ende include Momo and Jim Button and Luke the Engine Driver. His literary accomplishments have received global recognition. His works have been translated into over 40 languages, and they have sold more than 35 million copies worldwide. Yes, sometimes um, my accent comes through. Um, I try not to, but it does happen. We have Davina Michelle, a singer, Lucia Pop, a Slavic singer and actress, Yvonne Nelson, a Ghanaian actress, a Ghanaian, a Ghanaian actress and film producer, Bert Williams, an actor, um, screenwriter and stage actor. He passed away at 47 years old. He was a groundbreaking entertainer in vaudeville era. He is celebrated for his comedic prowess and widespread appeal. He played a pivotal role in African American entertainment. He shattered racial boundaries by landing prominent roles on Broadway and achieving an immense success as a top selling black recording artist prior to 1920. He is recognized as a driving force in introducing Black themes to American cinema. He was lauded as a premier comedian globally, admired, admired for his unparalleled mix of humor and depth of emotion. Have a wonderful day, everyone. There is no Galactic Cafe today. So, okay, so I hope everything's okay. Um, and I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. I'm playing down. Yes, that movie is traumatic. And you know what, buddy? I saw people make Halloween costumes with their kid and portraying that scene. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, it's not bad. You can't help it. Thank you. We have Corey Maggette, a basketball player, Mort Schumann, a singer and pianist, Letitia Christian Tyler, sorry, the First Lady, Baba Mal, a singer, Alan Hearns, a football player, Fernando Lopez, a mixed martial artist, Hernan Dentes, a revolutionary from Brazil, Dexter Lawrence, a football player, Piet Retief, an explorer, and Charles Bell. Charles Bell was a distinguished Scottish surgeon, anatomist, physiologist, neurologist, artist, and philosophical theologian. He is renowned for his breakthrough in identifying the differentiations between sensory and motor nerves in the spinal cord, for his detailed depiction of Bell's palsy. Oh, and for his detailed depiction of Bell's palsy. His significant contributions to the medical field have had a profound and enduring influence on the comprehension of the nervous system and its operations. As a pioneering figure in the history of neurology and medical science, his work has left an indelible mark on the field. And Stotapupus says, I shall have a snooze in honor of the Galactic Cafe. And it's everyone, I just hope you and your family are feeling well. Is what kind of like the singing? I don't know. I don't remember what that's in reference to, Dad man. So I will go on until you clarify that because I can't answer it because I'm not sure. Most of you guys got to realize, and these shows, I'm just kind of chatting away, and I don't remember what I said 3 minutes ago. Usually, oh yes, okay. The costume from the Never Ending Story, that Halloween costume, yeah, it's kind of like the woman who sang the song "As Long as He Needs Me" from the movie or play Oliver at a wedding. If anybody knows what that song is about, it is about a lady of the evening who is singing about her abusive boss who uh, who sells her to other people. I don't know if I'm allowed to say those words, but yes, as long as he needs me is not a romantic love song. It's a song about a woman who is under um, the thumb of someone who is abusing her. Um, yeah, it's very much like that. Um, Nahum Hines, a football player, Amin El Havitz, a president of Syria, and Lance Briggs, a football player. He excelled as a linebacker for the Chicago Bears. He played college football for the Arizona Wildcats before being drafted by the Bears in 2003. He spent his 12-year career with the Bears, earning recognition as a 7-time Pro Bowler. Um, he formed a formidable linebacker duo with Brian Urlacher, and together they are considered one of the top linebacker tandems in NFL history. Lance Briggs, 44 years old today. Jacques Charles, a physicist, chemist, inventor, balloonist, and mathematician. He passed away at 76 years old. His pioneering work in aviation history includes a successful launch of the world's first hydrogen filled gas balloon in 1783. He collaborated with the Robert brothers, um, and played a key role in the advancing of gas balloon technology, particularly with the use of hydrogen for lift, which led to the naming of the Charlier balloon. Additionally, he made significant contributions to the study of gas behavior, with Charles' laws standing as a prominent example. Jacques Charles passed away at 70 years old. And Joseph Chores, 85 years old when he died, was a prominent figure in the brewing industry. He served as president of Coors Brewing Company and played a key role in the growth and success of the company. He utilized his business acumen to expand its reach and influence. Under his leadership, Coors Brewing Company experienced significant advancements and became a well-known name in the industry. So Joseph Coors passed away at 85 years old. Anna Rudolph, once again, as someone who does something a little different, a Hungarian chess player and chess commentator. She is also a live streamer on YouTube. She holds the titles of International Master and Woman Grandmaster. She attained her WGM title in 2007 and her IM title in 2014. She excelled in chess from a young age and has notably defeated grandmasters with ratings exceeding 2,600. She is a highly regarded as a commentator for prestigious chess events and collaborates with platforms such as chess.com and chess24. She also creates instructional videos and co-hosts a series with I Am Sopiko Guramishvili. So Anna Rudolph, 37 years old. Yep, 37 years old. Chess master. Tommy Townsend, a football player. Bob Crew, 84 years old when he passed away, is an American songwriter. He collaborated with Bob Guado, resulting in numerous top 10 singles for the four seasons. His notable compositions include hits like Big Girls Don't Cry, Walk Like a Man, Ragdoll, and Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. Walk like a man, talk like a man. That's the only part I know of that song. His successful partnership extended to artists such as Michael Jackson, Bobby Darin, and Patti LaBelle. So Bob Crew, 84 years old when he passed away. Sam Jones, a bassist and cellist. Richard Baxter, a Puritan church leader. Benjamin McApaw, a politician. Julie Edge, an actress. Mackenzie Alexander, a football player. Dorio Simek, a footballer. Margaret Corbin, a soldier. Oh, okay. She passed away at 58 years old. No picture available, unfortunately. She was a courageous, let's get this word out, a courageous and skilled nurse who fought in the American Revolutionary War alongside her husband. After taking over his position on a cannon during battle and displaying remarkable proficiency, she continued her military career. She became the first woman in U.S. history to receive a pension from Congress for military service due to her injuries. She was enlisted into the Corps of Invalids, showcasing her dedication and contribution to the country's defense efforts. Margaret I wonder if there is a picture of her. I'm going to look and see if there is one. They have paintings, but not necessarily. They have her when she was being buried. I'm going to show a painting anyway. I kind of like this one because it's her in action and it doesn't show her all pretty like some of the other ones do. This was her at work. Yes, it's a painting, so it's probably but yes, an infantryman, cannon, cannoner. And I have a video. I don't think I have it here. I should post it over here. if I still have it. Maybe I did. Of whoops, put the wrong thing up. Oh, I hope I didn't delete. I think I did. Oh, well, we'll just leave this here for a second. Actually, let me go. I accidentally deleted the birthdays. Silly me. Silly me. And today is the 12th, not the 13th, the 12th. Let's put the right date down. We'll have birthdays for tomorrow. I guess I gotta scroll all the way down to 36 here. You guys watch as I scroll down to 36. There we go. Scrolly, 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 scroll, 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 and here we are, Margaret Corbin. Jacques Tournier, a film director and editor. He is a renowned French American filmmaker who made significant contributions during the golden age of Hollywood. He was recognized as an auteur um, for his stylish and atmospheric genre films, particularly in the horror and film noir genres. He worked with RKO Pictures and directed iconic films such as Cat's People, I Walked. Well, it might be the 13th where you're at, but where we're at, it's the 12th. Silly. Yes, and playing down under, they were women that in the Revolutionary War that did go to war with their husbands. Most of them worked kind of in the background with the um, as nurses and things like that. But there were women that were on the field during the war, and I think it's cool that they actually acknowledged her skill and used her. Um, So yes, he directed such iconic films as Cat People, I Walked with a Zombie, and Leopard Man. He made his mark also with classic film noir Out of the Past and the well-received Night of the Demon under Columbia Pictures. Jacques Tournier passed away at 73 years old. Ivy Chen, an actress, Jason Chen, a singer. Neither one of them are related. Steve Bartowski, a football player. Paul McNamee, a tennis player. Adeline Guadioria, a footballer. I apologize, I totally butchered that. Charmine Obaid Chenoy, what is it? A filmmaker. We just kind of ignore her for something she was going to do. Yes, Dadman says that is a famous account because she fought as a woman, and the others, a lot of them dressed as men to pass, to be able to fight. Uh, DeWitt Wallace, co-founder of the Reader's Digest. If any of you know what that is, Bruce Hopkins. I love this. An Australian lifeguard and surfer, 56 years old today. He is renowned for leading the Waverley Council lifeguards, and he was featured on a reality TV show, Bondi Rescue. He has more than 3 decades of experience and conducted numerous rescues and is respected for his proficiency in water safety, leadership, and team management. He's achieved prestigious awards like the Australian Lifeguard of the Year and collaborates with different brands through endorsements. He also serves as president of Surf Education International, concentrating on worldwide drowning prevention initiatives. Bruce Hoskins, an Australian lifeguard and surfer, 56 years old. Sarah Harmer, a singer, Peter Matayutua, a Samoan rugby player, Kelsey Mitchell, a basketball player, Leon Stutzgel, a gymnast and gold medalist, Gabriel Wilson, a football player, David De Silva, a football player, Kevin Campbell, a singer, Ulaya Amara, an actress, Orlando Brown, a football player, Anthony Joseph, a poet, and Louis McFedge-Thaden was an American aviation pioneer. She set multiple aviation records and became the first woman to win the prestigious Bendix Trophy, sharing the honor with Blanche Noyes. In recognition of her remarkable achievements in aviation, she was inducted into the Arkansas Aviation Historical Society's Hall of Fame in 1980. Her legacy as a trailblazer in aviation serves as an inspiration for future generations of female aviators. And she passed away at 74 years old. We have Christine Opaleus, a singer, Steve Sessuet, a politician and laureate, a German comedian. And we have Alina Shishkova, a Russian beauty queen and glamour model. And those are our birthdays for today. Happy birthday, everybody. And once again, happy birthday, Bondi. Well, thank you so much. I know there's no reason to be disrespectful. I want to know how to say things correctly. So it is Bondi. Thank you so much, Playing Down Under. I do appreciate that. um, and once again, we wish a happy birthday to B from O Jr. Well, today is a Fancy Rat and a Mouse Day. Fancy Rats and Mouse Day gives us an opportunity to celebrate these beautiful creatures, not to be confused with wild black rats. The fancy rat is a domesticated brown rat, while the fancy mouse is a domesticated form of house mouse. Both can be very smart and affectionate and make ideal pets, particularly for children, especially since there is much less looking after than with a dog, cat, or a rabbit. But don't let that make you think that members of the Fancy Rat and Mouse Association take their fancy rats and mice less seriously than they would any other pets. There are actually breeders and enthusiasts, and they head to California several times a year where the professionally bred varieties are judged on a range of categories, and it is serious business. They have they're an organization, the American Fancy Rat and Mouse Association spokeswoman makes a convincing argument for the pet, saying rats are very intelligent and can be trained like dogs. They are clean like cats, always washing themselves, and are very personable. They know their owners and want to be out with them. So, yes, it is a very, very uh, serious. And there's a lot of different fancy rats and mouse breeds, and they're judged on color, size, but the same kind of criteria that in dog shows. They judge these fancy rat and mice. So, in honor of Fancy Rat and Mouse Day, oh, oh, you are so welcome. Absolutely not. Um, I want to try, and I will probably, if I see it again, I will probably mispronounce it again because it's not been pounded into my brain. Um, but I have absolutely no problem at all being told correct pronunciations. Sometimes I get very lazy at pronouncing words too, even English words. Um, so I try really hard to do that. But you're welcome, and absolutely no problem. Um, I do not know if these are Squeaka approved or not. I have no idea. And so here we do with our something meaningful. And this that see, I just think that is beautiful. That is not a that to me that's not a rodent. That's not a pest. That's the word I'm looking for. That is not a pest. So here we go with our memes today. Oh my gosh, we are really running late today. In case of emergency, I pray to Jesus. Oh, I can't believe this. And I've got a show at 1 o'clock and I haven't eaten. Oh my goodness. I'm going to kind of zip through these kind of quickly because I have got to. I don't even have my stream set up for 1 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, breathe. He's dead, Jim. And Dadman says the squirrels rule. um, the early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. uh, Eek! A mouse, says the mouse. Oh, you're scared of yourself. I will see if I might move it back half an hour. I'll see when I get this done. Um, but if I don't start at 1, I will change the time to 1:30. Yes. Look at this photo of my rat after I gave him pasta. Oh, he's so happy. He's so happy. That is a fancy rat. That is not a wild rat. Irony. I just can't see it. A mouse using a mouse. A wireless mouse. What is Mel's favorite game? Hide and squeak. This mouse is a soldier. Your argument is invalid. And Snorter Pooper says, I need to lay the bear down for a while. If I'm awake in time, I'll catch the elk field. Have a fun day. You too, and have a good nap, Snorter Poopus. We all make mistakes. I fell in love with this mouse. Oh, poor thing. I kind of love the cup in the background. Bread and breakfast. Why isn't my mouse working? And I thought I was the only one that precariously stacked my monitors on top of books. Oh, yes, that mouse fell in love with a mouse. Don't run with bagpipes. You could put an eye out, or worse yet, get killed. Oh dear, be very quiet. It's a cat. Oh dear, be very quiet. It is a mouse. Yes, both are afraid of each other. That is not a gaming mouse. This is a gaming mouse. Yes, so true. So true. And that is our memes for today, everybody. Yes, I kind of rushed through them. I hope you enjoyed them. I love mouse memes. If you want to check them out again, in a little bit, I'll be putting them over on Discord and you can check them out over there. If you haven't, if you're not a on my Discord server and you would like to, I will tell you how to do that in a moment. But right now, tonight at 8 p.m. at the movies with Dadman Walking Independence Day Resurgence. Also, he has a late night with Dadman Friday at 10 p.m. College football scoreboard Saturday at 8 and on Sunday at 6 p.m., Talking Turkey with R.M. Briggs, Canadian Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving, and whatever else they decide to talk about. That will be Sunday at 6 p.m. I have my morning musings every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. You're watching it right now. And also today at 1 p.m., I have a block party with Mrs. Dadman Walking. I'll be building an elk. If I can't get it set up in time, I will change it. Yes, Connie, I have loved them. Um, and I'm posting them into the categories they need to go to. So when you see them disappear from the post your memes, I try to keep them there a couple of days. So if people want to look at them, there they can. And then I move them to their category. But yes, I have loved them. And you guys keep posting stuff like that. I love it. Um, so if I don't get everything set up, I will be changing it to 1:30. We'll see. I probably will change it to 1:30. It's going to be yes. I'm going to change that. I'm actually going to go over, and I can't do it right this moment, but let me do this so that I can do this, and let me do this, and let me share. Okay, I'm not going to share. Okay, so this time is going to change to 1:30 p.m. Thursdays at 5 p.m. I put around in the Lego Fortnite. I also at times do impromptu build streams. You can check out Twix, Threads, or Discord for those times. I'll post them the day of. If you'd like to support me, you can buy me a cup of coffee or check out my creators wish list. And both of those are Mrs.DadmanWalking55 with no punctuation. Yes, I'm kind of zipping through here so that I can get ready for my stream. You can buy me one cup of coffee, or you can buy me a big cup of coffee, or you can buy me a cup of coffee every month if you so desire. I am not monetized on YouTube, and I am trying to make this stream not have to take money out of our household budget. Um, that being said, the platform that I run these shows on has right, doubled their price. So any financial help would be greatly welcomed if you can do it. Let's see here. You want to send me something like Fallout Dave? You can send it to me, Dadman Walking, or Angelo, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch at PO Box 26607 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. My streams, YouTube at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch at Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. My social media, Twix at MDadmanWalking, Threads at Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, no punctuation, and Discord, Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. If you want to be on my server, or if you just want to be friends, you go to the Discord, send me a friend request. I will accept that friend request, and then I will invite you to the server. If you don't want to be on my server, that's fine. You don't have to join. I just do that for everybody that does a friend request, um, so that um, they have that opportunity. I will not be upset if you don't want to join. So that is all that I have there. Let me go ahead and check out the poll, which I didn't check at all during the stream. Wow, shame on me. We have a 20 votes and 15 people. Let's end the poll. Let's see, 15 people. It looks like chose which one? What did they choose? Oh, come on. Hate it when it's silly. Come on, pop up. 15 people chose chicken noodle soup. 2 people chose minestrone and lentil soup, and 1 person chose tomato soup. So that wonderful poll. Thank you. Thank you for the 9 people still watching and the 15 likes. That is all greatly, greatly appreciated. So, and hey, and welcome back, Atwood, just in time for me to say goodbye. So, everyone, I will see you next time. Actually, I will see you at 1:30. Um, I'm going to type this up. Time change. Block party. So the block party will start at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, and I forgot to put the link in. There's the link to it. I'll change that in StreamYards when I get out of here. But that is a big thing because we lasted a half hour longer than I just got to chatting away. I just have so much fun on this show. But yes, I will see you in about an hour. So remember to be kind, to show love, that you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. And I will hopefully see you in 1 hour at my block party. So you guys have a wonderful day and see you soon.